Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. In this episode, we'll be taking a look at the ThruNite TN20 flashlight. ThruNite provided this flashlight for my review, and if you're interested in this flashlight after this video, please feel free to use the links that I provided below. This flashlight looks like a everyday ordinary flashlight, don't it? Well, it's not. It has some really neat features. I'll give you a little sneak peek at the two most special features. One is rotatable head. Pretty neat. Second, magnetic tail. So let's take a close look. I'm going to ask you all a favor. If you like this video and you like my channel, please feel free to hit the like and subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Alright, here we go. Ordinary flashlight, again, rotatable head. And right off the bat, I can feel how well everything is fit together. There's no like really big gaps or misfitting of any part. It's nice when it's in either position. Everything is very well put together. By the way, if you didn't happen to see, the price of this flashlight is $45.95 on Amazon. Again, link is below. So let's go ahead and run down all the specifications. You can see right here you have a orange peel reflector. It utilizes the CREE XM-L2 LED. Those LEDs usually last about 20 years. You have a nice anodized aluminum body. You have a nice button. This button both turns this flashlight on and off, as well as cycling it through the 6 modes. And we'll go through how that works. You have a clip here. This clip can be removed and put on the other way, or you could rotate it around any which way that you like. So let's say you want to put this on your rim of your hat. I'd go ahead and put it like that. Then you could sort of bring it back on your hat. If you need it the other way, you could do that. Any which way your heart desires. On the back, we have a tail cap, which again has that magnet in it. Pretty strong magnet, and we'll go ahead and test that out here shortly. Go ahead and unscrew it. You can see there's a nice rubber gasket there, or rubber O-ring, and you have your typical ThruNite square threading. Square threads are stronger and smoother and better than those sharp threads. So your thread is square like that instead of like that. See? Right there. So what kind of batteries does this use? Well, you could utilize 2 CR123s or one rechargeable 18650. You can see here I have a ThruNite 18650 battery, and this thing is like 3400 milliamp hours if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 3400. So good long lasting battery. Not good for vaping, but real good for flashlights. So since you could use those 2 types of batteries, working voltage has to be pretty wide, and it is. It's 2.6 volts all the way up to 8.4 volts. So let's go ahead and run down all the different modes and run times, because like I said, this thing has 6 modes of operation. Let's start with the basic modes, and that's the low, medium, high. So all you do is you just sort of press the button, and you can see that is low. And if you press and hold the button, it'll cycle through to the medium and high. See that? Press and hold it, it'll just round robin back down, low, medium, high. So that's how you get through those modes. Next, the Firefly mode. And the way that you do that is you just press and hold the button until it comes on, and you can see how dim that actually is. Next thing is the turbo mode, and what you want to do is you want to, you could be in any mode of operation. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and just go down to the low setting. Let's say I want to go to turbo. Just double click this twice. Just like, whoops, I'm sorry. There we go. And we are in turbo mode, really bright. Double click it again, and we go into strobe mode. And then we'll go ahead and turn it off. So, real neat. By the way, you also have a memory for the 3 basic modes, the low, medium, high. So, let's say I bring this up to medium, and I turn it off. When I turn it back on, it should come on in medium. See? So let's run down the lumens and the runtime. We'll go ahead and click this on. Here we have the low setting. I'm going to go ahead and shine it down on the surface here so you can see what the spot and the flood area looks like. By the way, you can see how clean it is. No weird artifacts or anything like that. This is the low setting. It's 13 lumens for 128 hours. Press and hold it. Bring it up to medium. Medium is 141 lumens for 12 hours. I'm going to press and hold this again. And you can see how it backs back to low, medium, high. It just sort of does it. When you hit that long press to cycle through, it always starts out the cycle in the low. So you just keep that in mind. This is the high, which is 440 lumens, and it's for 204 minutes. Go ahead and turn it off. Now next we'll go into Firefly. So I have it off here. I'll do a long press, and you can see that right there. Or you can barely see it down here. Firefly mode is 0.24 lumens, and it can do that for 69 days. Why would you need a light like this? Well, this is for use in the dead of night, where you just need to see something really close, like maybe look at a map really quick and not ruin your night vision. I needed something like this when I was in the Navy. You know, when you're on the bridge of a ship in the middle of the night, you don't want any kind of bright lights where you would ruin your night vision, and then you can't see things going on around you and outside, like, you know, other ships. So real important not to mess up your night vision. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. Next we'll go into turbo mode. I'm going to go ahead and double click it, and you can see that I could double click and go into turbo whether the flashlight was on or off. So here's the turbo mode, extremely bright. Turbo mode is 770 lumens for 130 minutes. That is a lot of power. 770 lumens. That's a monster. I'm going to double click it again. Whoops. Double click it again, and we have our strobe mode. The strobe mode is kind of strange for a utility flashlight like this. I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. But that's 770 lumens for 340 minutes. And that strobe mode is like to disorient an attacker or something like that. Since this is a utility flashlight, it's not really necessary to have that kind of feature, but it's nice to have that. So if this ends up your duty flashlight that you're carrying around with you, it's nice that you have that strobe feature. However, you have to take it through 2 double clicks to get to that strobe mode, so it's not ideal for what it is. Other fun facts is it's impact resistant to 6.5 feet. It's waterproof down to 5 feet. It weighs 3 ounces without that battery. Dimensions are 5 inches long, and the diameter at the head is 0.96 inches. This flashlight does come with a couple of accessories. It comes with a lanyard that you could go ahead and put in right there. Kind of hard to see, but there is a hole right there. And you also get an extra O-ring. Along with that, you get some instructions and warranty information, and it comes in the typical ThruNite box, which I really like. You can see here it has the white dot. That means this is cool white. If you had a yellow dot on it, that would be the neutral white, which it is available in, and costs the same price. So let's say it's dark, or you're in your garage. You need to work on your engine of your vehicle, and it's kind of hard to see. That's where a utility like this can come in really handy. So I'll go ahead and see, I could turn this on. You can see I would have to hold this or get someone to hold it to work on it. Well, because of the magnet, I can just sort of, you know, pop it on, right, just like that. But it's not pointing straight down, so I could go ahead and pivot this head to exactly where I need it. Right there. And now I could go ahead and easily work on my engine. I can move this light to wherever I need it. And it holds on rock solid. Well, we're here in my backyard. You can see a fence line way out here. That's about 25 yards away. I'm going to go ahead and hit the lights where we can't see anything, and I have the flashlight set up in the low mode first. So we'll go ahead and take a look at how that looks. And there's our low mode. You can see out of 25 yards, you could barely see that fence line. Now I'm going to go ahead and bump it up to medium. And definitely usable. You can see how well that floodlight really spreads the light across the yard while still having that spotlight on the fence right there. Now I'm going to go ahead and press and hold. It'll cycle low, medium, high. There's the high mode, and you can see the trees out there, way out there, probably over 50 yards. This could reach way out there, well beyond 100. In the specs in the description box, I have the complete specifics, but you can see how well that's lighting. Now I'm going to go ahead and pump it up to turbo, and that's where we do that double click. Whoops. There we go. There's turbo mode. And wow. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick walk in front of the camera just so you can see how that looks as I walk. Okay. What are you doing? Come over here. Okay. Come on. You're Carson. Yeah, good boy. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking he's getting free flashlights from ThruNite and he's going to recommend it. Have I ever lied? Have you ever known me to lie here? No, if I don't like something, I bring it up, and I always nitpick everything, and I find things that I don't like, and I tell you. And the neat thing is that ThruNite flashlights are so good that I almost rarely, if even ever, say don't buy it. They are great flashlights for the money. They're a little bit higher than the flashlights you can get at Walmart or Target or whatever, and you know they'll serve their purposes. But if you want a flashlight that's going to be with you for a very long time, that are very well built and backed up by a good warranty and company, you know, ThruNite's it. So is there anything I don't like about this flashlight? Well, I'm really just sitting here trying to think, you know, the strobe feature. Either leave it off, or if you're going to put it on, make it more easily accessible so we can use that in time of emergency. And, you know, if you got an attacker coming at you and you're stressed, the last thing you want to do is get 2 double clicks right to get into that strobe mode. So, you know, maybe they were thinking that the strobe mode would have been good for if you were stranded somewhere on the road, because this is a utility flashlight, great for the car. But I would think that maybe they should have put a slow flasher on there instead, you know. So I don't know. That's what I don't like about the flashlight. Everything else I love. I highly recommend it. So I think that's it. So again, if you like this review and like my channel, please like and subscribe. I need the help, please. So I'd really appreciate it. And thank you very much for joining me here at my little channel on YouTube. I really appreciate every friend, viewer, subscriber, and especially you. And I hope you have a great evening. Take care. Bye.